lots of you have very tight hamstrings and a tight lower back, lumbar spine, also tight calves. So this is another great stretch to do. Actually, I prefer it to a forward fold in yoga. All you need is a dining room table or a work surface. So you can see here I'm using this table. As long as you're not coming down with a rounded spine and you're coming forward with a flat spine, that's all you need. So you want to stand with your feet quite wide apart, like Bambi. Lock in the kneecaps, so the kneecaps are actually coming up towards you. You should feel the quads really engaging right now. So engage the belly button, pull it in towards the spine. You're going to come down with a nice flat back, so a flat back here rather than a curved. You're then going to use that dining room table or work surface and bring your hands down to it and your forearms. If you can get your forehead to the table, that's fantastic. You're then going to reach your hands forwards a little bit further. You're then going to create a stretch here into the serratus and obliques and intercostal muscles. At this point, you're quite safe. Your body is saying that you're safe because you have something to lean on. Now I want you to really engage and pull back with that pelvis. If you don't pull back with the pelvis, you will not create the stretch into the backs of the legs. So really pull back with the pelvis, let the head drop and keep actively pulling back. If you did have a partner at home or somebody or in the household that could stand behind you and pull back and passively pull back your pelvis as you're leaning forwards, that will even intensify the stretch even more into the backs of the legs. So someone just to pull back onto those headlights areas there, just pull back into the pelvis. If not, you can do this yourself. If you wanted to take this further, you could go from side to side. So you could walk your arms over to one side. If you do that, you'll see that as I'm walking my hands over to the right, my left hip is wanting to come forwards. I need to be consciously aware of that, square my hip off and pull it back at the same time. So hopefully you can see that. Have a few deep breaths there. You're then going to use your arms as paddles, walking yourself over to the opposite direction. And as I'm going over to the left, my right hip is wanting to come forwards. I'm going to actively pull it back and square myself off and pull the hips back. Have a breather there, let the head drop. When you're ready to come out of this position, the most important thing is you're always coming back to center. And please, 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 you're just going to lean into the table. You're going to pigeon toe your feet together forwards. Lean into the table again and push yourself off so that you do not hurt your lumbar spine.